What is up, YouTube? Holypepsi here. I'm going to be going over how to fix your Blue Yeti Pro microphone. This is the only way I've figured out how to fix the Blue Yeti Pro microphone. This is a permanent fix, not just a temporary fix, and this will allow you to get the full quality out of the microphone. Understand that this is going to require you to dish out some money, so it's a trade-off to whether you'd rather just go and buy and support a different microphone brand, or you'd rather have your Blue Yeti Pro microphone functioning again. It really depends up to you. Pretty much, if you have a standard Blue Yeti Pro or standard Blue Yeti, you're going to have the exact same issue, but there's no fix. So you're pretty much SOL. So let's get into the testing phase of seeing if your microphone can actually be fixed and seeing if it's actually a workable microphone. First off, this is going to basically work with microphones that are not being detected or they're being recognized as an unknown device. So if you plug in your microphone, it powers on, and your PC does not detect it, or it says it's an unrecognized device, this fix will work for you. And pretty much that's 99.9% of the people who are having this issue is that. Any other issue is generally means that either you broke it or there's some water damage or something else. So it's not really Blue Yeti's fault. This issue is Blue Yeti's fault. Basically, their USB interface is terrible and it basically fries, does something. I've had two Blue Yeti Pro microphones. Both have had two pros and one standard, so that's 3 microphones, and they've all had this same issue after 4 to 5 months of use. That is ridiculous, but I really like the microphone. I just hate the fact that it goes off and breaks like this. This is my paperweight, as you can see here, and this is a Blue Yeti standard. It's not the Pro version, it's the Blackout Edition sold by Amazon. So we're going to be using my paperweight to show you guys everything. So this is what you're going to do to test it. You're going to plug in the power cable right here, and then you're going to basically make sure it powers on, make sure the red light comes on, and then you're going to plug in any headphones you have, and then you're going to talk into the microphone. If you can hear yourself, that means your mic is fully functional. It also means that your USB port right here is broken. So that means that your microphone is pretty much worthless if you have a standard microphone, because there's no XLR port. So there's no way to actually transmit the data unless it's via USB, and since that's broken, you're pretty much screwed. So you might as well call up Blue Microphones and be like, hey, I would like you to fix the issue that you've caused and basically not completely ignored with your microphones after 4 to 5 months of use. Even knowing that I might have bought your microphone secondhand, you should actually care about the quality of your microphones rather than selling people pieces of crap that dies after 5 months, because that doesn't really look good, especially when you look on Newegg and Amazon and you see multiple people bitching about the exact same thing. And yeah, so the Pro version has an XLR port. The XLR port, right, is basically a thing for like studio quality audio, pretty much to sum it up. So what are you going to use? You're going to use an XLR cable, you're going to get an audio interface, and you're going to get an adapter because you have to convert it from a 5-pin to a 3-pin, unless you get a 5-pin audio interface. I personally bought a 3-pin because that was the one that I could find cheapest. So I bought a Focusrite Scarlett Solo USB 2.0 interface. It was $84. You could probably find it for $50 used on eBay. It's going to do the same thing if it's used or new. It doesn't really matter. I just decided to buy it new because I wanted it new. Wanted it to work. I didn't want to have to deal with any hassle. So I bought that new. You're going to need a basically an XLR cable because you're going to need it to go to this. And then you're going to need a converter from a 5-pin because your USB microphone, this guy right here is a 5-pin XLR. And this right here, the Scarlett, as you can see there, is a 3-pin. So you have to convert it from a 5-pin to a 3-pin. And if you get these 3 right here, it will work. As long as you did the test that I stated in the very beginning of the video, where you basically plugged in your headphones in the back and you turned it on and it was working, it means your microphone is fully functional. It just means that your USB port is not functioning any data to your PC. It's only transmitting the power to it. So it's only getting power, not transmitting any data, so it's going to be an unrecognized device. If you fiddle around for it for about 2 to 3 hours, then yes, you can get it to work. This is a permanent fix. I'm sure it's going to work. The Blue Yeti Pro microphone series is a high quality microphone. It's a very good microphone. It's just not a reliable microphone when it comes to just solo USB. because for whatever reason, after 4 to 5 months, it just stops working, and it's really, really sad. I like the microphone, like the way it looks, I like everything about it, except for the fact that it's a piece of crap when you actually need it to work, when you're just wanting to use it as a USB desktop mic, which is what it's advertised to be. So yeah, at least on the Pro version, they put the XR output on it, because if they did not do that, then there'd be no fix. And if you have the paperweight edition, then I'd call it Blue Yeti Pro mics, or I just say Blue microphones, and I would bitch them out because they sold you a really crappy product listed as very high quality, and in all actuality, it's just a paperweight. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and peace out.